Alright everybody, welcome back to Destiny. I wanted to do a video on the balancing in Destiny, and I understand it's just the beta, but I'd still like to get a feel for how the enemies scale with you, alright, and what would be considered a hard difficulty. So let's take a look at that. Now, when you're in orbit, floating around in outer space, at least that's how they're doing it here in the beta, you sit there in your ship and you decide where you're going to go, what mission you're going to take on, what challenge you're going to face, and you are given an option of doing it on normal or hard. Now, I was level 2 when I started this. I have since leveled to 3 on the way here, right? But I've noticed most of the enemies are, in the anywhere from 3 to 6 range, give or take. A lot of times when you go on a mission, the enemies will be scaled, right there with you, maybe one under you. It's what I've noticed, all right? But I put it on hard, and everything's about 2 levels higher. I want to say I ran into a level 6 something or another. But anyway, like this guy right here, it just shows a skull where his level would be, but I guess he would be like a level 6 now or something along those lines. Anyway, like I said, I was level 2 when I started. This is what was considered the hard difficulty, and I was thinking to myself, okay, is this doable by myself? You know, what kind of challenge am I facing here? And I don't know that the difficulty is scaled up exactly like it will be on final release. I'm hoping they're taking the stats and number crunching here to fine-tune their end product. I believe that's the whole point of a beta. So I'm more than happy to oblige and get in here and get my butt kicked a little bit for the sake of figuring out exactly how to balance this stuff. I found it to be not overly difficult, and I'm by no means the best player. By no means the best player, but you know, I'm okay at shooters, and I'm thinking, okay, well let's see. You know, if I just got destroyed by the first mob that I run into over and over and over again, I would say, okay, well, you know, this is a little tough, but it's been doable. I've gotten here, you know, to this point so far. And sure enough, I'm going kind of slow and careful, but I'm doing this by myself, too, so I don't have a fire team with me. I don't know that the enemies wouldn't be not only a little tougher if you had buddies with you, a la, you know, the Borderlands and the way they do things, all right, but that they wouldn't be buffed also. Maybe have, you know, better shields and things along those lines. Not to mention maybe being even a level higher. Whatever the case, sitting here doing it by myself, it's doable, all right? Now, it also may be that I'm still, you know, a really low level, and that if you were to try hard difficulty, say, once you get to the 15 or 20 level range, that there might be a significant increase in difficulty, based on the fact that, you know, they're factoring in all the powers that you have, or should have, by the time you get there, and that you'd be more of a force to be reckoned with, so they'll probably send a lot tougher stuff after you. That would seem common sense. But here, being just a little level 2, level 3 guy, it hasn't been so bad. You see here, the enemies, they're somewhat aggressive. I've noticed in this area right here that, other than some of the smaller mob-type guys, the boss himself stays pretty much in his zone. Now, I don't know if this will always be the case, but it is a place to retreat here and heal, should I need to. And, you know, I'll tell you what, some of these enemies are so aggressive and so accurate and do so much damage and are so overpowered that thinking that you have a place to retreat to, sometimes it's a chore just getting there. So, this isn't necessarily just a give me. Seeing I can go out there, and if he hits me just right, he could essentially two-shot me, especially if he's got some of his other guys firing at me at the same time. So this is kind of a welcome break, having a spot where you can take some cover. Now, but notice some of the smaller guys, they will chase me in here anyway. But I think if they were to swarm me in here, I would have serious problems. I don't think I would be able to make it through this if all of these guys were to do what he's doing right there and gang up on me, because it's, you know, I'm lucky to keep these guys from hitting me more than once or twice as it is by themselves. If I was mobbed, I think that would be it. It would be over. So they apparently don't have the bloodlust programmed in, which I'm kind of thankful for. But they do take a bit more damage. Or let's just say I'm doing less damage because I'm much lower level. I've noticed similar level discrepancies like there were in Borderlands also, where just a couple levels makes a big difference. You know, I remember in Borderlands you could be level 3 and go up against something level 6 and have to spend 30 minutes just trying to kill it. And he was, you know, you'd be lucky if they didn't two-shot you type of thing. And so there's a little bit of that here, is the levels are, they're pretty defined. But it seems to be balanced really, really well. Now here you see I'm being cautious, you know, I'm taking a lot of cover and just basically sniping. But even then, you know, the damage that they're doing is significant. If I were just to run in there all Rambo-like, jumping around like an idiot, I probably wouldn't last 2 seconds. So yeah, I'd say the difficulty's up there, but it's also doable. And I think that's cool. I think that's cool, where it's harder and you have to think and you have to be careful and you have to use some tactics. But on the same token, you know, test your enemies, see what their limitations are. But on the same token, you know, you can, it can be done. I also noticed here, and without the sound, it's kind of hard to tell here, but he gets some shots in on me, so I have to flee. The entire time I'm running a circle around this arena, just fleeing for my life, trying to let my shield regen, he's spamming his shotgun. I mean, it's boom, 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 almost like an SMG. So it's either because of his lower health, he got more aggressive, or because I was out in the open and he had a lock on me, then he was able to, you know, really, really lay it on. Whatever the case may be, that is the winning shot there. There's the warp drive for my ship. All right, that was my mission. Mission over. All right, just want to show you all that could be done, maybe even show off just a little bit. All right, and y'all take care. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to check out some more videos on Destiny, click the top box. And if you want to check a playlist of all my videos, click the bottom box. And please remember to subscribe. Click on that box right there over my head. Just go ahead and mash on it. Give yourself a workout. All right, thanks, guys. Take care.